Hey everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why I support wearing wigs as a natural hair expert. So about a month ago, I uploaded a YouTube short video that pretty much went viral for my channel. It's the most watched video that I have. And the video is basically about wearing lace front wigs, but calling it a protective style and how that can lead to losing your edges. It's because of this video that I gained over 1,400 new subscribers. So I want to say thank you to everyone who found value in my content and decided to subscribe to the channel. I read every single comment, and a lot of them interpreted that video as I don't believe in Black women having the right to make whatever choice they want to make with their hair, that not all women who wear wigs lose their edges, that I'm just anti-wigs, which none of that could be further from the truth. So I actually support Black women wearing wigs. And these are 5 reasons why. The first reason why I support wearing wigs would be medically related hair loss. Issues like alopecia, even traction, because if you have severe traction alopecia, which I do have a video where I talk about the best wigs if you have severe traction alopecia to wear, and I will tag that in the description. I have some advice and some tips for you for the best wigs for that. If you have other types of alopecia that are really out of your control, then being able to wear a wig is such a self-esteem boost, because when you have medically related hair loss, let's say you have cancer and you undergo chemotherapy and you lose all your hair, things like that can be so devastating. Wigs are a great way to help you feel beautiful again. So yeah, I feel like that is one of the main reasons why wigs are such a beneficial option for women. Another reason why I support wearing wigs would be the ability to change without ruining your natural curl pattern. So I know a lot of times sisters will want to see what they look like with straight hair. Buying a wig that's straight, you don't have to worry about heat damage or messing up your curl pattern or anything like that. You'll be able to keep your curl pattern intact and use the wig as the switch up. You can also benefit through changing the color of your hair without dyeing it. So let's say you want to try and see what blonde looks like on you, or you want to see what a nice bright vibrant color would look like on you without having to bleach. So this is where a wig would come in, give you the option to see what you would look like and have some fun with it without having to actually dye your own hair. The next reason why wigs are beneficial would be so that you don't have to cut your own hair. A lot of times people have long hair and they just want to try to see maybe what a short bob would look like on them. So these are ways to be able to try shorter hairstyles through wigs without having to cut your own hair. Another reason why wigs are beneficial would be just to take a break from daily styling. I know sometimes we have what I call go-to styles like buns, puffs, and when you wear styles like that consistently, that are really quick and easy to do, unfortunately, you can put yourself at risk to lose your edges. And I have a video where I talk about how to avoid losing your edges and still have the joy of wearing your favorite go-to styles like buns and puffs. And the 5th reason why I support wearing wigs is they are actually more healthy than a lot of the long-term protective styles that are out there, like braids, like sewing weaves. The reason why wigs are better is because if you're wearing a sew-in, if you're wearing braids and you're wearing them for 6 to 8 weeks, the way that you clean your scalp and your hair and the way that you deep condition is nowhere near as good as if you're able to have access to your hair and scalp. When you're wearing a wig, even if your hair is braided down, you have the option of every 4 days, once a week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks of taking those braids down, giving yourself a thorough shampoo, a nice, good, deep conditioning treatment that is going to help you maintain and keep it healthy. Unlike styles where your hair is braided down and you're wearing them months at a time, wearing a wig gives you the access daily to actually moisturize. And again, take it down on an as needed basis, carry out your hair care regimen, and you can always braid your hair back up and put the wig on. It's not like a sew-in, not like having a wig that is glued down, not like having braids that you paid $500 or $600 for, and you want the longevity, but unfortunately that longevity causes you to not be able to carry out a really good shampoo and conditioning regimen consistently. So now that you know my 5 reasons that I support wearing wigs, I want to give you a couple of pro tips on how to maximize the health of wearing the wig. Now, when I'm talking about wigs in this video, I am not talking about anything that has to be glued down or sewed down. I am talking about the regular wigs that can be put on and taken off. I was researching glueless wigs, and there's a ton of options that allow you to wear the wigs for the reasons that I listed, the 5 beneficial reasons, right? Without having to risk damaging your hair in any way. Make sure you go glueless. That is the most important pro tip that I can give you. Do not wear glued down wigs. Do not sew down your wigs. If it's a windy day and you worried about her blowing away, then try wearing a scarf that day. Put on a hat that day, a beanie, but maybe the wig is just not an option on a super windy day. Always be mindful when you're wearing a wig. I see so many videos on YouTube of sisters talking about why they decided to stop wearing wigs. Them feeling like it was causing them to be lazy with their hair care, which led to hair care neglect, not shampooing and deep conditioning on time because they have this lace front wig down. Or even if it's not glued down, they have a go-to that they can just throw on and not really have to take care of their real hair. Another reason that I've heard why sisters chose to stop wearing wigs was the dependency of a look that is the opposite of their natural hair. You have a tight curl pattern and you're wearing this Brazilian wavy hair all the time. When you take that wig off and you see your natural hair, a lot of times psychologically it will make you feel like what you have isn't good enough. It can also make you feel like you don't have enough hair. Because think about wearing a wig that may be made of 3 to 4 bundles of hair. Even if you have a full head of hair, a lot of the wigs are so dense and so long and so heavy that the weight of it can be something that you get used to, so that when you take it off, now you feel like you don't have enough hair, but it's just a repetition of feeling that long hair, feeling that heaviness, that when you take it off, now you don't feel it and it makes you think you don't have enough hair. So these are things that you just want to be mindful of. Also, the textures that you choose. I am a huge advocate for wearing any type of extension and any type of wig, whether it be clip-ons, whatever the case may be, that are textured. We are the only race of women who choose textures that don't look anything like what grow from our scalp. And psychologically, that can definitely have an effect, whether you agree with it or not, on how you feel about yourself. So by choosing textures that match your own, it's not such a distant feeling from what you already see every day when you take it off. So that wraps up my video. If you like the content, make sure you click like. Most important, make sure you subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is hit that notification bell so that you can stay on your natural hair journey and be inspired, because you're seeing nothing but progress and no setbacks, okay? Peace, and I will see you in the next video.